Good morning, everybody. It's the kind of second day of CES. This is a view from my hotel. That's the Excalibur right about here. This looks like part of the Luxor here. So, yeah. And today I'm going to Mandalay Bay. Can we see that from here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I just woke up and got a shower here. Today's going to be a really interesting day at CES. It's media day, which means I'm going to head down to Mandalay Bay and do a lot of, I'm going to go to at least quite a few press conferences. And then after that, I go to PepCon, but I got to make sure I've got everything first. Okay, first thing I'm going to need, definitely my phone. I'm going to do some live stream with this. And I'm probably going to use this phone here to do some quick videos, which I'll upload to YouTube a little later when I get the chance. Shucks, Wi-Fi's pretty spotty. Gonna have to do transfers. Alright, I'm gonna have to need charging cables / sync cables, and I've got my earbuds in here, which can double as mics. Liking that. Also gonna need my GoPro. I'll just kind of keep this around my neck. Basically, it's a fun thing where it hangs upside down, and then I can just fix the video later. It'll be good for just getting, like, pretty much filming my day. Can't forget to charge that, though, and I also can't forget to put the memory card in there, which that has happened. GoPros don't work unless you've got a memory card. I also take a pile of business cards with me. Basically, by the time I get back from this evening, my business cards will have a stack of other people's business cards to replace. Okay. I got my backpack here. I'm not going to take my laptop to the press thing because the press room actually has lots of laptops and PCs that I can work on if I need to, and just not forget my logins. But yeah, also I'm going to need like mobile chargers. This one actually fits in my backpack because my backpack actually is it's kind of funny here. I reviewed this product a while ago before I was doing video stuff, but this thing, you plug in your phone there and this gets in there, plugs in. Basically, I have a charger for my mobile devices on my backpack, and I have two other mobile chargers too because I'm going to go through batteries like crazy today. Okay, so I'm going to probably walk to the Mandalay Bay because yeah, I'm in the Luxor and it's not that far away. So, but if I want to go to Sony's press conference, that is in the, what is it called? The Las Vegas Convention Center. Hopefully there's a free bus because CES provides lots of free buses. Yeah, that's a good thing. Not only do they provide nice meals for me, I'm going to go get breakfast there now, but they also provide free shuttle service. I'm not sure if I can probably get to the convention center. What I don't know is, basically it's kind of like the conference. I think it runs from 5 and to 6, but the last shuttle leaves at 6. And I don't want to miss that, otherwise I'll be walking from the convention center to wherever PepCon is tonight, which I believe is in the Bellagio, but I'll have to double check that. Alright, so I better get going if I want to get breakfast. Okay, lost some serious time here just trying to get into the elevator. I get the feeling the Luxor's under a lot of construction. One thing about CES, always leave with time to spare. You never know when it gets eaten up by something like just simple like walking. Just trying to get some breakfast before I go to LG press conference. Okay, so here's my trip from the Luxor to Mandalay Bay. Decided to walk, even though there's a tram that connects all three, as in like the Excalibur, Luxor, and Mandalay Bay. It's all connected. Now, to walk to these, you gotta go through a series of shops, and these casinos are just mazes. Sometimes I forget my orientation of them, and I believe they're actually set up in this manner on purpose so the customer or the gambler can get lost in them, and then we'll just go to other, I don't know, machines and start gambling on those. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Go as I go.
But yeah, essentially you walk into Mandalay Bay, there's there's a convention center, there's also this aquarium there, but I didn't get a chance to visit this. And essentially, as you go through here, there's lots of other people going there, and these security at CES is kind of weird. Sometimes I was asked to look in my bag, and other times they just didn't seem to care. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of escalators I have to take. And since I've been at CES since like 2008, I kind of know where all the press rooms are, and I kind of know my way around a little bit. So I knew there'd be like a breakfast waiting for me there, because they're really good about providing what they can to media people like me, and I appreciated that for sure. So yeah, so it was early. LG is the earliest conference. It was not the only conference. There were others there. I highly recommend going to see the schedule if you're interested in seeing what was there. Been to these press conferences, you know, there are a lot of flash and style, and LG is of course no exception, and they are often the ones that hits it out the gate, and they've got one of the biggest booths at CES. Note the emphasis on affection intelligence. This is a big spin doctory thing to do, isn't it? Instead of artificial intelligence, I mean, we all know that AI is a big thing. There's this robot that they put out that yeah, it's supposed to be like a companion robot. I actually overheard somebody behind me say, "That looks evil," and I wish I had gotten that sound on recording, but I didn't. And but it didn't actually look that evil to me. But this is a trend I'm seeing a lot of companies. Samsung has one called the Bali or something like that. But yeah, maybe I'll talk about that later. Anyway, the big thing was this transparent TV screen, and this wasn't the only company that showed this off. I saw this at Samsung, although they didn't put it in the spotlight as much as LG did. They really thought this was a big thing. Maybe this is the next biggest thing. I don't know. I really hope not. I don't really want a transparent TV, but it can turn opaque at the touch of a button, so that's a plus in its favor. I'm not really sure if this is the future. It seems like a sci-fi thing. Okay, once I left the LG press conference, it was pretty much directly on the way to another one. So I just kind of went from that to Hisense, and if you're not familiar with Hisense, they put out some really quality displays. I got two of them at home, and there's already a line up to it. Notice I've got my bagel here. I didn't seem to eat that, and I was kind of thirsty at the time. So, yeah. So, I don't really remember that much about the Hisense press conference. They had some Canvas TV or something that looked kind of interesting to me, and I did see that at the booth later on in the conference, but other than that, not really much I can remember. But, yeah, I mean, they're a cool company. You should get a Hisense TV if you don't have one. And okay, once Hisense was over, I decided to hightail it to get to the next press conference, because it's like this all day on the Monday of CES, or at least the day before CES. CES actually starts, there's like 4 days of CES. I think I've explained this before, so I don't want to explain it again, but there's Media Day. This is what you do, all these press conferences. In this case, I'm going to TCL, which was down a few floors, a little bit different. I think I might have wanted to stop by, but maybe the TCL was at 11 or something like that, and it was 10, so I kind of had a break in the middle. So yeah, I just want to stop by the media rooms and get myself a snack, because they usually have a lot of snacks there. And you kind of need a break sometimes. And also, I believe I set up a time to charge my devices. I had to do that a lot, and since I bought all those chargers, it was pretty simple. Yeah, here I am, just kind of sitting down, getting all my chargers set up, because anytime you have an electrical outlet, you use it. Okay, now I'm on my way to the TCL conference, which is actually down a few floors. I found that odd. And so, yeah, I can't really say that I really remember the TCL conference very well. But I've got some footage on it. Not really, I've done all these. I mean, I live stream these, so I wouldn't have to remember them. And so, if that makes any sense. And yeah, we posted them on our website, so you can watch them there if you want to see what it was like, kind of to be in there. But It's, hey, press conferences, a lot of spectacle. It's there for the media. It's there for them to consume and the report about. And
okay, I'm just gonna say that most of my day I was just doing that, zipping from one press conference to the other, and you kind of saw that. I believe after TCL I had lunch, and then I went to Samsung, and I don't really remember all that much about Samsung, but all these press conferences I live streamed and I posted them on my YouTube channel so you can see them for yourself. And I really had a fun time at Sony because I had to travel.
okay, so I think I'm done being in the Mandalay Bay and going to the 4 press conferences I went to today. If I want to go to Sony's, for some reason they have theirs all the way in the convention center. And yeah, that means I got to take a van to get there. So here's the fun shuttle bus ride. Okay, I really don't know why Sony doesn't have their press conference in the Mandalay Bay like all the others do, but they don't for some reason. So yeah, so you can take a shuttle bus there, which fortunately CES does provide, but it feels like, oh man, I kind of wish that someone would have their press conference in the Sphere. That would have been awesome, but Sphere just opened, and yeah. So this is when I got outside Mandalay Bay to try and find the shuttle. I thought like, oh, I must be going the wrong direction. But beautiful day there, man. I mean, it's like, it's freezing here when I'm doing this thing, but it was nice enough I could almost walk outside without a jacket. Here's just a sample of the shuttle buses they provide. I just felt a need to do this, just to show this. And this is where I'm going to show the convention center for the very first time.
Okay, I didn't really put in any footage for the Sony press conference because I've already live streamed that and I have a whole video devoted to that, just like I have one devoted to Samsung. But after that conference was done at the convention center for Sony, it was on to PepCon.